Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with some more NTW 3 as we rejoin the Napoleonic Wars with another glorious historical battle. And today we are showing off the Siege of Valencia, which was obviously a siege in reality, but we're going to say that there was maybe a bit of a storm, maybe a bit of a battle before this one. And yes, this is between France and Spain. We have Marshal Suchet here leading his forces against General Blake of the Spanish army. So we are going to see who can win this one. In history, it was a French victory. They only took about 2,000 losses and in the end captured around 20 to 30,000 Spanish. And yeah, this is an insanely like major victory for the French, who well, otherwise, like, I mean, it's taking a major town in Spain it's a huge win. But yes, and also capturing a lot of Spanish troops, a lot of professional Spanish troops. But yes, this was actually the battle that we did in the NTW3 stream. If you guys are aware, I'm just going to show it off because I quite enjoyed it and I was taking part in it. I don't often take part in many NTW3 battles, but you know what? I thought I'd show it off and so you guys can see everything goes on. Because when I'm streaming, I'm often playing the battle, and you know what? You don't get to see all the details of what's going on, and you don't get to see glorious shots like this of the Polish and French troops marching into battle. My gosh, these guys are glorious. The Visceral Legion here, elite troops being sent into battle. Got some Italian troops as well back here. Got some howitzers, some obuses here. And we also got some chasseurs, some Neapolitan chasseurs being brought up. Also, I've got some, bizarrely, we do have some French chasseurs cheval here. But their flag's missing for some bizarre reason. It's very strange. But they are French cavalry there. We also have some Spanish cav here. Look at this, waiting. They're ready to scare off some troops here. Maybe to try and catch out maybe some cannons. But we do have some chasseurs obviously guarding them. Here is the main army, and we do have myself playing in this army. I am bringing up these hordes of French and Italian troops. I did bring a lot. I went for numbers in this game. It's always kind of my style in NTW3 to bring the numbers and to try and use the numbers to try and overwhelm like opposition, especially as the Spanish. You always feel like the Spanish bring large armies anyway. It's certainly a good idea, I personally feel, to bring a large amount of troops as well, just so you can fight their long line battles that they often like to play as well. But yeah, we have more French troops here. We have some Visceral Legion as well over here. This is my ally, I believe, coming up. So yeah, this was a glorious siege and a really fun battle. Just kind of come down to the wire. So definitely worth sticking around to see how this one goes. Will the French recreate history? Will the Spanish be able to... will the French... recreate history, yeah, or will the Spanish change history? For some bizarre reason, I got into my head that the Spanish won this. No, they failed. They failed hard. We've got lots of dragoons and chasseurs cheval. No cuirasses or anything like that being brought. Only seems like dragoons are the biggest and nastiest units being brought. This Dragoon Royal Lorraine especially is the biggest unit being brought by any French army today. We have another Suchet army over here. All of them are Suchet cause. I believe this is actually the general here, this one here. Ajax, Pierre Joseph Hubbard, Ajax. We also have some Colonel General Hussars here. Looking pretty nice in their red uniforms. But yes, if you want to see more NTW3 action and want to make sure that you see every single historical battle and every single custom battle as well, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscription button, and also hit that notification, and make sure you don't miss out on any single battle, because yeah, NTW3, you guys are loving it, so I'm more than happy to show off more. It's my favorite period of history. Some glorious uniforms, great line battles, some famous generals as well, so many famous battles as well in this period of history. Yeah, so I'm more than happy to keep showing it off. And these hussars actually were taking some fire. They have lost one trooper since we've been here. I actually think it's his artillery on this hill back here. We have a general protecting it at the moment. Oh, yeah, there you go. You can hear the shots going off. Can't see the artillery, but you can hear the shots. So they're shelling somewhere down there. But yeah, we do have a French army pushing way out here. We've got lots of Spanish cav as well, ready to meet them. The Spanish do bring plenty of cavalry now in their armies. It's a seems to be their strategy. I mean, they kind of look like British light dragoons, just in yellow. These guys, they can't. Maybe they have been trained by the British, but they do look really cool though. I presume these are also a light dragoon unit of the Spanish. But they do look really nice. If you want to get involved in some NTW 3 battles as well, and you are struggling to find games, feel free to join my Discord, and the link's down below in the description. It's the best place to get some glorious NTW 3 games. And also, oh, here we go. Got a cavalry charger. The Spanish charger from a long way away here. Got some chasseurs, the Neapolitan chasseurs, and they're going to go in. There you go. In they go. Who will get the first blood? Will it be the Spanish? Will it be the French? Oh, the Spanish and the French both routed. Wow. I mean, the Spanish might return. They look like they've got the healthy numbers. The French, not so much. And the chasseurs chevals were absolutely screwed over there. That kind of now means there's no protection on this flank here now for the French. I also got a French like dragoon running from a long way away. They do not need to be doing that. They'll just tire out running all the way over there. Maybe march towards them, but certainly don't try and chase after them. You just tire out your cavalry. Yeah, already like these guys have returned. So we will see whether they go in for round 2. But yes, if you want to get involved in some historical scenarios as well, feel free to join my Discord as well. We do loads and loads of historical battles, just like this one. And if you want to get involved in streams as well, if you're like, you know what, I want to play with Pope and his subs, feel free as well to join the Discord. But yeah, look at this army. I mean, this is my army coming up. I actually was kind of like enjoying this formation. Looks really cool. Like all the units kind of like dotted around. Looks really nice. I'm a big fan of that. Do like these Italian infantry as well. These Legere hopefully will do some decent damage. I mean, they are light infantry. Should have some pretty decent accuracy and some pretty good reload. So we'll see what they can do. Got some chasseurs. A lot of Italian troops here, I'm realizing. Lots of Italians and Poles in today's world. There actually aren't many actual French troops here. Suchet clearly relying on foreign troops to fight his wars. I mean, Suchet was one of the best commanders in the Peninsular War. I mean, he was mainly fighting in Catalonia and down that eastern coast. But he actually also managed to keep his part of Spain under his control fairly well. Like guerrilla attacks in like Catalonia and stuff like that weren't really that common. And he really did a really good hearts and minds sort of like campaign with the Spanish people and won them over. So he actually was quite a good ruler, which you wonder whether he was in overall command of Spain with his hearts and minds sort of like policy that he was doing. Maybe he could have held Spain under his control a little bit more effectively. Who knows? It's all a lot of ifs and buts, and who knows sort of that is. We've got French cav really far out here though. Look at this, more Neapolitan chasseurs cheval. Guess scouting ahead, just seeing what the Spanish have over here. And he's found that they have plenty of artillery up here on this hill. And they also have lots of infantry down here as well. I mean, these look okay. Infantry, nothing like insane. I don't know. I know that the Spanish have brought Walloon Guard, which are like really elite infantry. I think their Walloon Guard are like, if I'm correct, Walloon's like a part of like the Netherlands. So does that mean that they're like troops from the Netherlands, or does it just mean like just a hark back to when they did come from there and the Spanish actually owned it? Because they don't anymore. Well, they didn't at this point anyway. I think they have some here actually. These look like Walloon Guard. Yeah, I think these might be. Well, certainly these ones look like Walloon Guard.
Sir, our general is under attack.
A general under attack? Oh, I think he's just getting shot at. I'm not sure. I think this might be the general. I'm not sure. Yeah, Joseph. I think that might be their general. Yeah, he's a Polish general being brought up. But here we go. Looks like we're about to see some shots. We've got some skirmishers now firing on the French here. The French hopefully will soon respond with a volley and maybe annihilate these skirmishers. We're actually getting some decent casualties here. I mean, 99 out of 109. It's even like, what, 10 or so casualties? Here we go. Mr. Legion getting ready. We're going to see a volley here. Oh, yeah, there you go. A volley going off. The officer also firing. And yeah, this light infantry taking some pretty nasty, I mean, actually not taking that many casualties. They're getting hit hard. And here you go. They're just going to charge in. Really bizarre tactic. They're going to charge in, I guess, because they see that look at that, Spanish cavalry coming in. They're trying to pin them down. I'm going to see a counter charge actually by the French here. They need to get back, though. because they can't form square. They need to be careful. And here we go. The first line battle is underway. We've got the Spanish here in their various different colored uniforms. I do like the Spanish armies. They're very multicolored. And they definitely shot some of their own light infantry there as they, or skirmishers as they were retreating. And here we go, we've got a charge here from the French cavalry. This is the Chasseurs Cheval d'Aragon, who from Zali, like I said, don't have their flag with them. They routed those skirmishers, and now they're pushing on for the guns. And look at this, could they get these guns? Big win if they get all these guns, and it looks like they will. They are annihilating these guns, really nice. Routing them fully. Big win there for the French. And now the Spanish cavalry coming in, trying to deal with these Chasseurs Cheval, but they have more than done their job. I mean, they are still alive, and they look like, I don't know what they're going on for now. Infantry, maybe? They just don't want to be here around these squares. There you go. The cavalry unit did rout, but it did its job. It took out those guns. It's a really big win there for the Spanish. Oh, for the French, sorry. Not a win for the Spanish. It's a fat L for the Spanish, that is for sure. But yeah, there's the first engagement really going on over here, and this flank, if I remember correctly, has a lot of action going on, so we'll definitely be coming back here. These French troops fight on for a long, long time, or not particularly the French, but the Poles. The Poles are just, you don't know when to quit, do you, boys? These guys fight so hard, and they never even get their land back. That's like why they are fighting with the French, is because the French promised them, like, Poland would be remade into a country, which it kind of was for a bit. You get the Grand Duchy of Warsaw, but yeah. It never then survives much longer after Napoleon basically gets annihilated in 1814. There you go, a bit of a history lesson there. Still firing now. I mean, they're shooting at these troops as they're running away. I doubt they're getting many kills, if anything, at all. But here they go, they're marching up the Spanish, not wanting to fight here now. They've had their little skirmish. Certainly the French came out on top in that one. Reloading from here. Yeah, they're firing all the way back there. Spanish looking for new defenses, it seems. How's it going on the other side, right? The French and Spanish yet to really get involved. This French army still taking their time to get up here. I mean, there's French cav as well all the way back here, just guarding their artillery. There's more Aubiasseurs here. Some more over here as well. Jeez, they're bringing a lot of artillery. Need to remember this is Suchet here himself. He's leading this army. He gets that honor. We've got some dragoons here as well. He's got a lot of lots of guards. Lots of guards protecting him. What we've got over here, we've got a Italian 6-pounder. Very nice. I actually think this might be only the genuine bit of artillery they have. There's a lot of Aubiasseurs being brought today. Lots of howitzers. So I'm excited to see lots of howitzer action. Here we go. Looks like they're going to set up. I don't know what they're going to shoot at. Maybe where they think the artillery is. Maybe shoot the generals. I mean, you can shoot the cav as well. I mean, it's a bit scummy to shoot generals, but you could. He just sat there. Could you shoot him? Give him a volley or two. But here we go. The French still. Look at this. Catching up with the Spanish pretty quickly. Oh, are we going to see a charge here from the Spanish cav? I think we are. Yeah, here we go. Spanish cav is going to hit them, and they're not going to form square in time. Not a good sign. It was not a great charge, actually, it seems. They broke really quickly. These Poles not messing around. Actually, I don't know. This unit might have just formed square. It sort of did. It sort of didn't. It was a very messy square if it did. Very nice. But now they're carrying on. Oh, they need to be careful. They're shooting their own troops in the back. That's not healthy. Yeah, they did run that cavalry very effectively. Very nice. And yeah, they keep pushing on this left flank here, doing what they can. Doing a very good job. These artillery pieces back here still slowly coming up. We've got two separate Aubiasseurs here. No, one is a 8-pounder. Okay, so they have brought genuine artillery as well on this flank. And it looks like we are about to see... Oh, this is not good. This is not good. I'm seeing cavalry in the back lines here. Spanish cavalry, and they're taking out Suchet here. They're not... The general's not paid attention to this threat. And look at this. They can now go on for the Aubiasseurs. And they actually did get the general. That is huge. Suchet is dead. No. After all his hearts and minds tactics and stuff like that, they just That is brutal. They killed him. They were like, you know what? Even though you're being nice to our people, we're gonna kill you. No mercy. And it looks like these dragoons are gonna get back into cover there, OBSs. But they really need to keep. They should have been keeping their general moving up. Really need to do so. And yeah, now Lorraine, the Royal Lorraine Cavalry will protect their artillery. You can see now the Italian dragoons as well rushing back to make sure their OBSs are covered. Clearly, they did not think there would be any cavalry in behind. And this sneaky Spanish cavalry has got in behind. Don't know if it was like a guerrilla formation or could like guerrilla deploy or what. But yeah, it has been there and it's sneaking around, put it like that. And you can see more volleys going off over here. This so the French got to get a move on. One of the French armies now without a general, which is very, very sad. It's the main general, Chet. The guy is leading this offensive is dead. So now his lieutenants must take over. There you go. His French army still not really had like an actual line battle with the Spanish yet. The Spanish keep retreating, but they are. I mean, they have to take this town. They have to take Valencia back here. This is supposedly Valencia on this hill. It's kind of like a nice little position here. It looks really good. So yeah, it should be interesting to see how that goes. I was just thinking, actually, seeing like a lot of Poles here today. It is a shame that the Polish faction is no longer a thing in NTW. I'm pretty sure they got rid of it, which is a shame. So it's one of my favorite factions, the Poles. They play the Polish cause, I believe, and stuff like that. But I don't know if they actually have a Polish faction. More cavalry here. These actually look like good cav as well. This looks like nasty cav. Looks like something like a cuirassier or something like that. Or just like, I don't know. I don't think the Spanish have cuirassiers, but like it just looks like a good cavalry. I don't think I've ever actually played as the Spanish. A good reason, I feel. They aren't the best, in my opinion. They usually just have like quality. Not quality, quantity over quality. But here we go. The Spanish have made a stand. Here we go. There's a lot of line infantry here, and they are now dueling with the French. And we could have a brutal line battle here. Yes, the Spanish line here is pushing back the French, actually. Look at this, French making a retreat. We got some Versal Legion here and some just some basic French infantry reforming up. Maybe they're just making space for this this other infantry here, the 7th E of the line. I don't know, maybe. Who knows? It looks like they are getting ready over there for a big old line battle. And it seems like that is going to be the same here as well. The French setting up some skirmishes here. Just taking a few shots at the French, trying to weaken them a little bit. With their long-range muskets. These sharpshooters here. The best that the Spanish could find. The best shots. Look at them, they've got a formidable foe against them. You can see the French over there in the on the horizon. Shoot for the officers! Aim for the flag bearers! Actually, kind of did hit. They did get a few there. Did not kill the officer, but killed the guy to the left of the officer and the one to the right of the officer. Jeez, they have been actually kind of accurate, you know. They're getting hit hard now. We've got some artillery now set up here. Some 6-pounders. Need to be careful though. So close his artillery was hitting its own men. Jeez, I mean they're shooting the cavalry there. Oh, a cannonball just flew past us there. Jeez. They're firing from the top of this, from the top of the hill over there. Oh my gosh, they're flying on past. We would be dead if we weren't, if we were a cannonball crew right now. We would be hit by a cannonball. Scope's getting a little bit too close, getting a good volley there from the line infantry of France. A lot of Italians being set up here. Yeah, they are preparing to have a bit of a duel off there. And here you can see the Spanish and the French. The French pushing forward, taking casualties every time they move forward. Getting closer and closer, but they want to get very close. They want to put those killer volleys in. Poles there getting ready. Come on, Versal Legion. Let's have a volley for the Emperor, for Napoleon. Vive la France! Or Vive la Poland, I guess they would be like, wouldn't they? They'd be like, long live Poland. We've got some chasseurs, like Neapolitan chasseurs here. Ready. Both sides with their cavalry on their flanks, ready for a bit of a duel if needs be. We're seeing options. We've got a general still back here, you know, just rallying the men, making sure they stay ready. Got some French using some line infantry units that might want to maybe move up. Oh, cavalry going in. French cavalry caught unaware here. Chasseur Cheval, Naples here. Look like they're going to get routed here, but we have some more like Italian Chasseur Chevals. They're going in as well, trying to do their bit. We've got some some Italian light infantry here as well, forming up. And maybe need to put a volley in there. I mean, they could put a volley and they could probably kill off this this unit here, but they may also kill the French cavalry. They need to be careful of that, or maybe just a bayonet charge, one or the other. But there you go, no need. The French did just about win, just about. A lot of French troops forming up over here. This is an incredible amount of French troops, and they're all just getting ready. You can see they've got the stakes in front. This artillery is going to be nice and safe. We've got any cavalry charges, sappers here. Sapper mineurs, some sappers getting ready. They're going to go down then, maybe bayonet charge. They're no longer needed. They've put their stakes down. They look cool though, the sappers. I do like their uniforms. I do like the red like shakos going on. It does look very nice. But anyway, back over to the side. Let's see as the fight continues here. You see Italian troops that we said, would they be brought up? Yep, they were. They instantly got pushed back. Those Italians didn't stand a chance. But to be fair, I mean, some of these line infantry are getting absolutely peppered. Down to half strength already. I mean, we're seeing the general as well here getting moved up. He's going to be sent into the line. Artillery here now starting to shell, though. We've got howitzers doing their best. You can see the French here putting as many guns into the fight as possible. And the cavalry of the Spanish is coming forward. Can they form square? They can on the flank. The 44th line infantry unit forming square, preparing here. Prepare to fire! Hit that cavalry! Nope, they are retreating. There you go. You can see the chasseurs as well ready. We've got a nice little position here with the artillery actually. With the howitzers firing off. You can see them. They're going to have some nice, glorious explosions across the front here. There you go. Doing damage to the French morale. To the Spanish morale, not the French morale. If they're doing damage to the French morale, they're doing their job badly. Like, very badly. But we've got the Spanish here, you know what? They're actually not looking too bad. Look like they're still in healthy numbers. Forcing back I mean, they are killing a few of the Spanish units here and there. Not like many. These flank units, to be fair, are taking a lot of pounding though. The centre for the Spanish looks pretty good. Along with this left flank here looks really good. But it looks like we are seeing more French on the way. They need to send French troops desperately over here to support this this player here. And here we go. We're about to see a charge. Looks like by this. Oh, the Spanish. He's not formed square this time. He needs to form square. The Spanish cav is right there. But he's going to form square now, and the cavalry goes in. Spain was sleeping. Clearly not ready for this charge. Chasseurs going in. They're going to get a good charge off it. They might scare off this cavalry. Second one coming in though. I mean, with the volleys of the infantry as well supporting, this cavalry should do okay for the French, I'd imagine. Support the cav! Give them a volley, boys! Oh, I think they might get defeated here, actually, the French cav. Looks like it, yep, it's going to be a little bit too much for them. There you go, artillery still going off. French cavalry coming on the other flank, though. We have the dragoons here scaring off some Spanish cav. Very nice. Still no real engagement over here yet. We yet to really even see a Spanish army, sorry. Oh, as I say that, Spanish troops appear out of the gloom. And they're letting off some volleys. I mean, they're shooting their own troops. They need to be careful of this. They are just killing his own skirmishers here. That is, yeah, not good. The sappers and miners being sent reeling back. I can hear cavalry as well moving. Got those dragoons of Lorraine. Yeah, they're just scaring off the pretty scary looking Spanish cav over there. I at this point did see an opportunity with my infantry here and to flank the Spanish, but the Spanish were not having any of it. And these infantry here cannot form square. And they are in trouble. The Spanish cav coming in. It's going to do a lot of damage. Really need to get some of my own cavalry up there. You can see the hussars desperately trying to get up there. They're trying to form square as well. Routing one of the Spanish units. Actually going after some of my... one of the French units. I actually do manage to get these units in square here. Getting bombarded, by the way, from artillery up on that hill as I form square. Putting some volleys into the French. And we actually do finally scare off this cab, but he does take one of my infantry with him. And now I charge in with my infantry here. I was like, screw it, you know what? We're going to charge in. I see a chance to get his general. This general here freed up. If I can get this general, this will be huge. But Spain turning around some of his own infantry, and he's going to counter-charge me. And my infantry pretty shaken now. Has just been counter-flanked, and now I'm just gonna flank with my infantry. I'm just gonna start firing into his flank while my ally pushes forward here. And here we go. We have the hussars pushing up. They're gonna dash in. They could go for the general here. And you just need to charge into this skirmish unit and then onto the general. Here we go. Hussars going in. Really nasty charge. I mean, they're going to get into the general now, and that's going to do a whole lot of damage. It's light infantry all forming up. Put a volley into these boys. Or not. They're just going to receive that Spanish charge. And there you go. A Spanish general dead. So there you go. Both sides now having lost a general, the French losing one, and now the Spanish. Really nicely done. I mean, this cavalry can now just charge into the backs of all of this infantry here, and it can cause all sorts of problems. This is going to cause possibly a mass rout here for the Spanish. See, I mean, they routed one, but they could have routed potentially a couple more here. It's really dangerous for the Spanish. I mean, they could lose this infantry here in a moment as well. Spanish here. The French firing while in combat. My gosh. Brutal. We now have infantry and such like set up over here. Now time to move forward, boys. Here we go. Lots and lots of Voltigeurs of the Visual Legion as well firing. Fight still going on over here. More cavalry coming in. We have the Dragoons of Lorraine being sent in. This fight's still raging on right by the red line. We're raging on here. It's being fought red line to red line is this battle right now. You see the French player taking precautions, forming square. He's not confident. I mean, his cavalry is certainly morale-wise not looking good, but it says he's combatant winning. I don't know if it is. I think it's lying. I think the Dragoons might be broken. We are seeing more cav come up now. They, I think, will be thrown in and just route that. Yep, that Dragoon unit broke. Not good. But now, as you can see, more French have arrived. And this French army over here is about to get relieved. It's about to get some support. But this is my my force over here. And we were getting focused down by this artillery here. This Spanish artillery here is absolutely pounding my lines. I was like, oh god, this is not good. I need to reform. I probably need a retreat, to be honest. But you can see, look at the Spanish lines down there. Mercilessly firing onto us. I'd barely be able to fire off a volley of my own. Yeah, they're just putting holes into my Italian infantry over there. They're just like flying up in the air. These poor guys. It's Elba, actually. But look at this. The Spanish army here has been annihilated. It was a really bizarre position for it to take up a position in front of Valencia, where it couldn't really be supported, apart from its artillery on the hill. But yeah, it's just that this entire army here has been annihilated and it's been wiped off the face of the earth. Now you can see the artillery here, though, is set up very, very nicely. It's got a good position. I mean, this one is actually firing into a tree, but magically it can fire through the tree. It's Spanish artillery technology for you. But yeah, I actually did retreat. I was like, yeah, this is not worth assaulting here. We're going to just push hard on this flank here with my ally, and we're going to try and get through. There you go, some volleys going off. We're going to try and do some damage to the Spanish troops here, and we'll see what we can do. Artillery still going off here, trying to just blow some holes into these Spanish ranks. As you can see, the Spanish right for infantry is not looking good. I mean, the French is down to very few men left in the units as well. Yeah, I mean, it just the musket sounds so glorious. They do. Oh, yeah, the musket sounds top notch. Really immerse you. There's brutal line that's going on right now. The Spanish holding on. Doing their utmost best to survive this one. I mean, they're doing, yeah, I mean, light infantry here. Doing okay. We've got Vistula Legion here. Healthy Vistula Legion as well. And they're putting some good holes into these Spanish ranks. My Italians doing their best. I don't know if it is that great. Their best. I don't know what your best is. It's Italy. They're doing their best. Italian Legate. I mean, still getting pounded is this Legate here. The artillery is just merciless. I'm setting up some light infantry. I think I was planning to try and flank the Spanish a bit. What have we got back here? We got plenty more. I mean, this all looks like grenadier sort of stuff. I mean, I'm not sure. These definitely look like. I don't know what this unit is here, but this looks like a very cool looking unit. Looks like a cavalry that's been dismounted. There's plenty of French infantry or the Italian infantry over here waiting to make the move, I guess. But yeah, no move being made as of yet. Here we go. More troops being set up. Trying to shoot on the flank of these Spanish. They're narrow retreating, as you can see, and really now we need to push hard because they are on the retreat. We need to get moving. Yeah, I mean the French and the yeah, the Poles keep moving forward. No slowing down for them. Constantly on the move right now. The rest of their armies. Yeah, the French line's looking pretty thin over here. I mean, they're looking a bit more healthy here, but this French army, yeah, it's seen better days. There's like a few units that are looking a bit healthier, but yeah, down to 40, 40, 40. Yeah, 29. Jeez, yeah, they are battered and bruised. And then now coming up against another defense here, we've got artillery set up. The Spanish just seem to have position after position ready. They're retraining their artillery on something. Oh, they got this cool looking unit over here as well. I wonder if it's like I don't think it is a Walloon Guard sort of unit. I don't know what it is exactly. Just like maybe a dismounted like cavalry unit. So they're ready to go in. The Spanish are here dueling with the Italian troops. The Italian Legate. More French troops being routed back here. It just seems like it's constant. Really just need to just ignore this whole flank here. With the artillery up there, it's just an absolute pain. There's no way they're breaking through. We are now seeing a big push of forces over here. We're seeing a lot of French troops move around. So Italians breaking. Shame on them. Dueling for the house, like through these houses. Imagine if you're one of the people living in these houses. I mean, surely you'd have evacuated by now. But watching like this fight go on, you just got like Spanish line infantry on one side of your house, and then you got French line infantry on the other. And you're like, just please, just no one shoot at my house. Oh, we got French cavalry going in. Yeah, French cavalry going in. Neapolitan chasseurs going in, routing troops here. Routed this gun, more importantly. That's huge. And here we go, we got some Spanish cavalry members giving these chasseurs. I think these were my chasseurs actually that got thrown in. They're given the job of routing, but look at all this infantry that are routed though. Massive rout. I mean, the cavalry here is going to break my cavalry, but I mean, did the job. We took out so much artillery and infantry. That was a huge win there. More infantry being broken there. And now you can see the push going on. And the Italians charging in. And we've got cavalry as well coming in. Chasseurs and Naples coming in. He's going to try and rout this infantry. And there's a big push up. There's cavalry here running up the road. And it's going to go for artillery. And there's infantry here. It's just got to quickly rush back and try and save the day. Oh, pathfinding, I think, is taking place. Yeah, they're going for the guns. Sure, yep, there they go. And now it looks like they're charging into infantry here. Oh, geez, that's equally a pretty nasty charge. Here we go, got Spanish cav coming in. They routed one gun, there is still one alive. Could they rout some of this infantry? Who knows? With the Spanish cav coming over here to try and do some damage. I mean, they're also charging into all sorts here. They're charging their own infantry. Artillery's going off. Could rout their own infantry accidentally here. And the French caval's been routed for sure. There is now the French infantry moving up, getting hit hard. Flanking on hard here. This Italian Laguerre just charging on, is persistent, just keeps flanking. Don't give up, boys. More French infantry on the way. Should I say Italian infantry? There's so many Italians. Here we go, another charge coming in. Got a Lorraine Dragoon unit here going in. There's a pretty nice looking Spanish unit here. The Spanish have been routed, but the Spanish didn't get a fresh unit. It looks like some Lancers here. Didn't really get the charge that they wanted. Will the Dragoons be able to take advantage of that? The Lancers really do require on a good charge. Oh, it looks like they're going to win that fight there. The Lancers looking in a real bad position. This light infantry here could always put a volley in if it needs to. Break that unit. And then the right flank is open. Yeah, look at that. The right flank is now open to the French to just get in behind, harass the French if they wish to. Harass the Spanish. I keep calling them the French. They may have served the French once, but not now. Balloon Guard here, holding the line. Got some Dragoons coming up as well. Smashing into this Balloon Guard. They might rout it, but there's more Spanish cav coming down the hill. Well, Italian infantry as well, forming up. Looks like the Dragoons might have won that fight. Yeah, look at that. The Spanish camp has been routed. And now there's a big push going on up here. Look at that. All this infantry and cavalry being broken. This gun can finally be dealt with. And all of a sudden, the French have pushed through here really well, really effectively. There is more Spanish on the way, though. These are the Spanish that were guarding this pass over here. They are now moving over this way. So the Spanish aren't out of it yet. They've still got plenty of troops to arrive. We've got more Spanish cavalry here descending on those Dragoons that were victorious. The French aren't out of cav just yet either. They've still got some Chasseurs Cheval, some Italian Dragoons here. Still got a few units, but yeah, look at this. These infantry just have been in so many fights around here. They're still holding on. The Spanish being pushed back. Look at this. A line infantry here of the this Legion just battling on.
Our men are running, sir.
Brutal. Finally, some of these other Vista Legion giving up at 20 men left. They give in. Line infantry are forming square, but I think the danger is that they could go for the artillery here back here. These Aubiassiers here are in danger. We're seeing now cavalry dash across. Seeing some Chasseurs Cheval and the Dragoons being moved across. They're desperately needed there. The French now taking up positions on this road here. Ready to duel with the Spanish that have newly arrived. And here we go. The cavalry going in. They actually charge this square. Really surprising. The Chasseurs going in as well, trying to do their damage. This might be a little bit too much for them. This is a Balloon Guard here, and also we have the Lancers. Who knows? Might be just too little too late. I mean, the Balloon Guard is actually retreating. If they rout this Lance unit, they could then go in after the Balloon Guard. Be careful, they routed it. The chasseurs may break as well. They did, unfortunately. I think that might have been down to me charging in my Italian dragoons. But now it is time. Charge the Balloon Guard. Stop them from forming square. They didn't. They got charged in the back. Can we rout this really elite unit? Yes, we can. There we go. Massive, massive win. And we're going for more. There are more Balloon Guard back here. These ones are even more fancy. These guys are going to form square though in time. The dragoons, and they've basically broken the square, but hey, does not matter. Not an NTW 3. I'll shoot some of their own men though, which is always fine by me. They can shoot their own men while they're in the square. My cavalry gets out there just about alive. This fight on the road still going on. The Spanish do hold the high ground. And if you're a fan of Star Wars, you know that holding the high ground is the superior tactic. The volley boys. I can barely see the Spanish. I can only see really the tops of their heads. But it's enough. They're able to rout more units. I don't know if that's a Grenadier unit or not. They look like they've got Grenadier shaped hats. They're routing quite a lot of troops though. Morale is clearly affecting them. More Spanish infantry here. Doing their bit. Some more in this little bush area here. The fight goes on, it really does. It doesn't get let up. French to fire here. There we go. Oh. Nope, change their mind. Fire when ready. Certainly now, the Spanish were in range. There you go, artillery still going off. The poor Spanish being harassed. It's really close though. This battle is seriously close. The French have very little left themselves, and the Spanish also looking thin on the ground. We are seeing a few tiny little French units just dotted around that need to get moving. There's an entire Italian infantry unit back here that's been left behind and forgotten about. 96 freshmen, they could be needed, you know. And we've got artillery here. I don't know if this one, OBSA here, is able to actually hit anything. It's kind of, you know, I don't know, kind of blocked by the hill, but there's another one here. This one's actually limbering up. It's moving up. The Poles still fighting on. Spanish starting to fatigue though. They're starting to run out of their energy. That resilience that they had so long ago. Why is it like half a unit just deciding to just chill here? Very weird. Maybe they were hit by artillery. It's why they had this energy. Oh jeez, the artillery though just coming in. Howitzers have been relentless today. I'm surprised that unit didn't break. It was on red morale. Howitzers hit it. We've got French infantry now charging in here. It's a do or die now for the French. The bayonet charging over here, so we've got Poles going in. They should rout the Spanish up here. If they can rout them, they can go after the guns that are reforming here. And they go. Can they rout the infantry and then the guns? Got a big infantry unit here, Neapolitan unit. Go. Can they stop these French troops? Looks like they're going to get kicked back there, yep. And we got the Poles descending. Look at this, it's brutal. I mean, the Neapolitans, they just routed that unit. The Poles came in, routed a load more. Absolutely brutal. And the French been very successful up in this part here, in this northern sector. Out on this front down here though, not looking so great. Not looking too great at all. I mean, there's more Spanish moving up though. It seems like an endless stream of Spanish. Need to kill a few generals. Hopefully that'll do some damage to morale. Seeing tiny little dragoon units and a whole dragoon unit back there. Like, that's 69 dragoons. That's a healthy dragoon unit. This one down here, only 26. So if they can get in behind and rear charge some of these units, they can do a lot of damage. The Poles descending on the fighting Spanish down here. The Poles, for sure, have been the MVP of this game. For sure. Yeah, preparing. Getting off a bit of a volley. Looks like they're fighting Italians as well. These guys are bright green. And I don't think they are Italians, but still. So they are. Now, we had a charge there, rear charge from the dragoons. Really nice. Routing a bunch of troops here. Yeah, and that is that entire... Look at that. That's GG now. The Spanish have been fully routed. One rear charge is all it took from a tiny little dragoon unit. And there's still a bit of resistance over here. They're still routing Visual Legion, in fact, they're routing. And this funky looking unit's still alive. They're clearly an elite unit. They might actually, you know... Might actually just sneak by that unit there, who knows. Oh, artillery's still going off. The Neapolitans here, they are brutal. Held on for a long time. This is one of my last few units, if I remember correctly, along with the dragoons over here. Still a general here alive. Maybe this is Blake himself. It looks like that France is going to win this one again, like they did in history. But it's certainly been a close one. The Spanish did a really good job. It was a really, really tough one. Oh, there you go. The dragoons going in. They're going to get this general. Cut him down, boys.
We have killed their general, sir.
There you go. General dead. I don't know if it's really going to affect morale. I don't know if he's got any troops left. Well, maybe that one. That one might have just broken. But there you go. Now we're going to see... Looks like we're going to see some infantry going here. Tiny little line unit. There's actually a general here as well, trying to get involved in the fight. I think they have a Walloon Guard in there. Oh yeah, for sure there is a Walloon Guard in this building. Don't know if we're going to really take this building anytime soon. Have to take this building to actually have a victory. I think at this point I decided this was the time to now shell the building. Which apparently if you shell the building, that still technically means that the Spanish held it. So never shell a building, because technically you still lose, even though you killed the unit inside. Got a cavalry back here getting shelled by its own side now. Running down, looks like some sort of artillery crew or something like that. But yep, not much left now. I think we're just going to take this building from the Spanish, and then that is it. So we'll just fast forward for now, and we will see who goes in. I imagine maybe Poles or something will be sent in. We've got some Neapolitans getting thrown in by the looks of it. They're going to go in and try and deal with it. Also, yeah, there you go. I shelled the town hall once. It got it to 46% damage. So we were like, please don't do that again, Pope. It's not a good idea. We will lose. And I was like, oh, great. But there you go. The Neapolitans, I actually did it. They actually took the building from the Walloon Guard. And we have a victory for the French and for myself and the rest of my allies. But yeah, that was a pretty fun one. I really enjoyed it. I mean, I didn't get the most kills, but I did okay. I didn't get the least kills either, so that's always good. I felt like I did do my part. Certainly feel like I maybe made a few mistakes here and there, but I don't play NTW3 a lot, and it'd be great to get back into it and play it more so I can try and improve. But yeah, so this was from Johnny the Buffoon's perspective. I forgot to save the replay myself, so good thing Johnny did. Otherwise, you can see my glorious victory. Yeah, well done to Johnny, to G, to myself. Well, not to myself. Screw him. He did awful. And then to Cyrus as well. All did a really good job. Cyrus as well, losing his general early on and being able to like still get a second most amount of kills. Very, very impressive. I thought his infantry might be in trouble once he lost his general. G did a really good job dealing with Corrupted, I believe. But yeah, well done to Corrupted, to Sniper, Smoke, and Richard as well. All did a really good job. I mean, Smoke getting 1,100 kills as a Spanish is pretty damn nasty. I'm sure he had a bunch of those Balloon Guard. But anyway, let's have a look at some of these kills. The General, actually, for Johnny getting 144 kills. I mean, his Poles, no surprise, did a very good job here, getting like 108. But his Dragoons also doing well, 86, 114 for his line infantry. His artillery getting 82 kills. Yeah, some pretty good kills there. But there you go, guys. That is today's battle. The Siege of Valencia goes as expected. Suchet was victorious as he was in history, but it did cost him his life this time. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next NTW3 battle.